Okay, I don't think I need to introduce Mayumi. She's been with the Japanese Studies team for many years, and her skills have been recently recognised, as we all know. So without further ado, I will pass over to Mayumi. Thank you, Mayumi.
Thank you. Hi everyone, I'm Mayumi. I'm here to talk about student engagement today. I love Japanese language. I have passion in teaching Japanese language and culture to my students. So I show positive attitude to keep them engaged. Before I start today, I'd like to have a little pair practice, pair work today. Please say hello to the person around you and take 1 minute to discuss what you think is important for student engagement. Alright? Are you all ready? Right, time starts now. That's why I'm here today. Great. Now I'd like to focus on, I meant to show you some warm-up activities. Actually, this is how I normally start my tutorials. I start with warm-up activity. This is from Japanese form. I let my students talk about themselves using the existing skills. This is aiming at warming my students up to build further during the tutorial. Today, I'd like to focus on a few areas in which I keep my students engaged. Firstly, by delivering efficient tutorials. Secondly, by connecting with my students in and outside tutorials. And thirdly, by updating my teaching practice. Now turning to the first area, delivering efficient tutorials. I believe, depending on the language courses, the duration of the tutorial is different. Can I just have some volunteers to talk about your tutorial length? Leah?
50 minutes. So
for French?
yeah, I think so. Not for French language specific classes, I'm not sure, but I think that's, yeah, 50.
All right, great, thank you. And Clara?
We've got in beginner's French 2 tutorials of 2 hours.
2 hours! How lucky! In case of Japanese studies, we have 1 hour per tutorial. That means we have only 50 minutes. And there are so many things to do, like assessment, giving feedback, lots of activities. How do we manage time? What I do is this. I design and script my tutorials from start to finish. By doing this, I can make lots of time for lots of pair or group activities. The activities vary from very basic warm-up activities to more challenging, authentic activities where students talk about themselves, connecting themselves to the real world using target structures. And usually I let my students do a little performance. Designing and scripting tutorials using PowerPoint is great because I can keep good pace and also I can keep my students on track. The other good thing about PowerPoint is that they allow multimodal presentation. Here, let me show you something. I used to bring items to the classroom, like hamburgers, lobsters, and toilet slippers to engage my students to the authentic learning resource. But I don't have to do this anymore because, yes, I can have pictures, images, graphics, audio file, YouTube embedded on slides, and they are ready to go. Multimodal presentation also appeals to students with different learning styles. It's really great. Now, once the PowerPoint slide is ready, I can now focus more on my delivery and interaction with students during the class. Paying attention to eye contact, engaging voice and tone, gestures, mimicking, and also I can keep my students engaged because there are so many slides to look at with various activities, and they are in multimodal presentation. Now I have a question. I have actually 2 secrets to enhance my student engagement. Can you guess what? Any volunteers first? Well, I thought about giving award to my students. I'm tempted to give my good students Kit Kat with matcha green tea flavors, but I could feel others get jealous, so I stopped doing that. Now, secret 1. This, clickers. By using clickers, I don't have to stay behind the lectern. I can walk through the classroom as I like. And by walking through the classroom, I can give students feedback promptly. I can give students equal attention across class. I can give encouragement. I can observe students better. For example, who needs more help, who needs more challenging tasks, how they are going, and so on. And also, I can keep my students attentive and engaged. If I spot anyone using iPhone for their personal purpose, I can go closely like this and make your stick aside. I can easily let them come back. Now, secret 2. Yes, I remember students' names. I understand it is hard to remember students in a large group, but I try to remember 4 or 5 students each week by taking a memo for my reference. I keep record of things like where they sit, with whom in the classroom, how they are going in class, and so on. Something that helps me to remember their names. Why remembering names help student engagement, do you think?
Because they feel that you recognize it.
That's right. I can make my students feel they are more connected. And also, a good thing for me is to change the pair partner. Rather than staying with the same partner all the time, I can now say, すいません, Chunpen-san, make pair with Rebecca-san, by calling my student by name. Now let me turn to the second area. Okay. Connecting with my students in and outside the classroom. I usually try to go to the classroom earlier so that I can use extra time to return quizzes. I talk to my students, giving them individual feedback. If we are just waiting for the previous class to finish on the corridor, I talk to my students casually so that I can get to know my students better and to keep good, positive student-teacher relationship. The other thing I do in and outside the class is this, consultation. As a casual teacher, I don't have any set consultation hours. So I make myself available for about 2 hours each week, offering my students Nico Nico consultation. Nico Nico means smiling. What I found was that shy students or the students who are struggling to keep up are often the ones that contact me to make use of this opportunity. Now I'm aware of the time, so let me go on. Updating my teaching practice. I have been attending learning opportunities like peer observation of teaching, principles and practice of teaching, teaching development program, open door, and various workshops. By attending these learning opportunities, I was able to update my teaching philosophy and practice, and to reflect on myself, to improve as a teacher, and to learn how to better engage students. Attending the program like peer observation of teaching by faculty or SLC and open door made it possible to build relationship with inspirational tutors to discuss about teaching in general, including how we can improve our student engagement. Now, before I finish, I'd like to talk about what I want to do in the future. I want to introduce more interactive online applications to engage my students and give my students new learning environment. This year, after a suggestion from Associate Professor Rebecca Suda, I started to use online quizzes in my class. And recently, I have been working with the team from Japanese 6, Dr. Nerida and the team member Masako and Kibiyo, using Socrative and Kahoot. And these quizzes have been really well received by students. So next year, I'd like to keep on working on this using Menti or Padlet and so on. Today, I talked about keeping my students engaged. I hope you found something relevant to your tutorials. And before I go quickly, let me say thank you very much for all the colleagues who have been supporting me over the years and with the application for the Dean's Citation. ありがとうございます。
What can I say? Thank you, apart from arigato. Thank you very much, Mayumi. We're not going to have questions now because we're a little bit behind schedule, so if you could catch Mayumi for questions during the break, that would be fantastic. Thank you very much. Fine example, don't be silly, fine example of